What's up, everyone? Welcome to Venture Capital Today, where we talk about the latest news, investments, acquisitions, and funds. So let's get started with the biggest news of the day. First up are the recent charges that have been issued against telecom firm Huawei. The Justice Department is charging Huawei and its CFO, Meng Wanzhou, of stealing trade secrets, obstructing a criminal investigation, and invading economic sanctions on Iran. The charges from Washington are seeking to prove that Huawei poses as a national security threat, and the US is encouraging its allies to help prevent Huawei from expanding. These charges come at an important time because 5G is on the horizon, and it presents a massive opportunity for telecom companies. Next up is Nvidia, whose stock fell by $14 billion. The chip-making company had previously warned that the aftermath of the cryptocurrency bust would hurt its earnings. But now the company is also reporting that weaker gaming and data center revenues will cause further losses in revenue. The company was estimated to pull in $2.7 billion this quarter, but it's now looking more like $2.2 billion. The earnings call will be February 14th. Now let's move on to the top recent investments. Contentsquare has just closed a Series C round for $60 million led by Eurazu. Contentsquare is a 7-year-old Paris-based startup which provides cloud softwares for businesses. Their software allows businesses to analyze how online users are interacting with their apps and websites. The investment brings Contentsquare's total money raised to $122 million. Next up is Featurespace, which has just secured a $32.3 million venture round, led by Insight Venture Partners and Mission OG. The company is the world's leading provider of adapted behavioral analytics technology for fraud and risk management. According to a news release, this funding will be used to support the company's international expansion and continued development of software. To date, the company has raised a total of $71.2 million, according to Crunchbase. Moving on is Notch, which has just recently secured a $20 million Series B round led by New Enterprise Associates. Notch is on a mission to build a one-stop shop for digital ad intelligence. Notch does this by helping companies understand how their campaigns are working across multiple channels. They do this by surveying customers directly, as well as analyzing data points, like behavioral data, conversion metrics, and engagements. In total, Notch has raised $34 million, and the recent investment is going to be used to grow their US offices and also build an international presence in the UK. Some other investments include Tame Medical Technology, which provides cloud-based software to pharmaceutical companies, closed an $80 million Series E round led by Tiger Global Management. UC Express, the Chinese logistics company, closed a $30 million Series C round led by Global Logistics Properties. BioAge Labs, which focuses on discovering and developing drugs to treat aging and associated diseases, closed a $23 million Series B round led by Felicius Ventures. BRD, the decentralized financial services platform, closed a $15 million Series B led by SBI Crypto Investments. Clovia, the Indian online lingerie retailer, closed a $10 million Series C round led by AT Capital. And lastly, Humio, the data management company, closed a $9 million Series A round led by Accel. When it comes to recent acquisitions, both Dropbox and Airbnb are buying. Dropbox has just bought HelloSign for $230 million in cash. HelloSign is an e-signature startup which was founded in 2011. Before being acquired, the San Francisco-based company had raised $16 million in a Series B round in 2017. With HelloSign under its belt, Dropbox will now be able to compete with Adobe Sign and recently public DocuSign. Now let's move on to Airbnb, which has just acquired Danish workspace marketplace Guest.com. Guest offers short-term space rentals for interviews, meetings, events, and more. The company, like Airbnb, allows hosts to post their spaces online in 6 continents. This move by Airbnb aims to strengthen its business travel branch, Airbnb for Work. When it comes to new funds being launched, there are 2 notable ones. First is Sapphire Ventures. The 22-year-old Palo Alto-based venture firm has launched a $115 million fund called Sapphire Sport. The fund is aiming to invest at the intersection of tech, sports, media, and entertainment. The limited partners of the fund have many ties to the sports industry and include the owners of teams such as the Indiana Pacers, the New York Jets, the Tampa Bay Lightning, and many others. Viola has also raised a new fund. The Israeli-based firm has raised a $106.7 million fund focused on fintech. Viola is Israel's leading technology-focused investment group, with over $3 billion in assets under management. Their goal is to empower Israeli entrepreneurs to build transformational technology companies. All right, so there it is. That is episode 1 of Venture Capital Today. If you enjoyed it, please let me know by hitting me up on social media at I'm Tom Riley, and I will see you tomorrow.